Hi guys. So this is my attempt to try to help you to stay on track and stay motivated with your coursework for the rest of the semester. I know that a lot of you expressed just having trouble managing your time and staying motivated to complete your work, and I totally get it. We're all kind of like in a funk, and it's tough. It's hard to focus on your schoolwork, especially if, I don't know, if you find the assignments to not be all that interesting. So, what I did here is I made a schedule. Well, actually, I made examples of different kinds of schedules that you can make yourself, different kinds of daily schedules that you can make for yourself. And I'll just kind of go through these so you can see, and maybe one of these will kind of like speak to your way of thinking. So we all have unique brains, so what works for me might not work for you. So I tried to think of different ways that you could organize your day. So I'm just going to zoom in and start with Monday. So let's say just take a sheet of paper, a paper and a pen or a pencil, write down the date or the week, and list out your days, like I did here. So you see here on Monday, so here's one way you can organize your day. You can think about blocks of time and dedicate blocks of time to specific items that need to get done. So for example, from 12 to 2 on this day, I'm going to work on my English homework and my math homework. And then I have another 2-hour block later in the day. So from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., of course, you're going to work on your English again, right? Because I'm an English teacher. But then you're going to do like your COM 108 work, for example. And, add in things that are good for you, but that you may not necessarily want to do. So I'm a big proponent of walking outdoors. Obviously, being outside is really good for your mental health, getting some sun, moving your body. So walk your dogs, or if you don't have dogs, just go outside. Um, Plan some time to chat with your friends. You can FaceTime or, I don't know, text them, call them on the phone. But what I think is important is that you prioritize your assignments. So I know that a lot of us tend to put stuff off if we feel like it's difficult. But that might not be the best approach, to leave the hard stuff for last, right? Think about what's due first, and think about how long you think it'll take to get that done. And then from there, try to prioritize, which assignment you'll do first. But having blocks of time of your day dedicated to your schoolwork, I think will be helpful. Okay, so for Tuesday, we have a different kind of technique. So this is kind of loosely based on the Pomodoro technique, and I will include a link in the description on what that is. That's Pomodoro, as in tomatoes. But it's just a way to break up your tasks with timed periods of work. And this is said to be effective because having the timer on kind of increases that sense of urgency, but it also gives us like a clear light at the end of the tunnel, especially for shorter periods. So let's say for Tuesday, you're going to follow a similar schedule as this. You're going to work on your draft for 45 minutes, and then you'll give yourself a 15-minute break, get a snack, drink some water, go outside for a few minutes. Then you'll come back and do another 30 minutes of work. Set your timer, work on your draft, take another break, go outside for 20 minutes, take a walk, and then you kind of like repeat a few blocks of those. So maybe like for this block, you'll repeat that 3 times a day. And it's definitely important to use your timer, It'll force yourself to take a break because it's easy to get burned out if you're, staring at the screen, or if you're reading for long periods of time. That can be hard on your eyes. So that's just another way that you could try to arrange your workday. Okay, so then for Wednesday, this is like a traditional to-do list of just things that you know you need to get done this day. So, so sometimes I do this if I have multiple things I know I need to get done. It helps to just write them out, and then once you complete a task, you can just cross it off. And that's a very satisfactory feeling, being able to cross something off your to-do list. So let's say, you need to do some things for your family. You want to get outside, get some exercise, clear your head. And then here are some specific assignments, right? Like on this day, you want to work on your lab report for your bio class. Or on this day, you want to get your discussion board assignment done for your psychology class. So that's another way to organize your day. I put this in here. I think it's important to have break days where you kind of allow yourself to veg out if you need to. I don't recommend doing that every day, but give yourself a day to take a break, right? And just do something that's enjoyable, whether that's watching TV, or listening to music, or going on a hike. I just feel like that's important. And then for Friday, I have my, it's like a to-do list, but it's a it's a to-do list of things that you want to get done before you allow yourself some fun time, I guess. So like, for example, if you know you have a habit of getting on Netflix and binge watching for 4 hours, and then you look at the clock and you're like, wow, where did the time go? What was I doing? I was sitting here watching TV. Force yourself to complete some tasks before you allow yourself to have that break time. So let's say, you need to call your cousin, or you want to call some of your family members. Okay, you're going to do that before you allow yourself to get on Netflix or YouTube. You need to write part of your English paper. So commit yourself to writing 3 paragraphs. And once you're done writing those 3 paragraphs, then maybe you can start, binge watching on YouTube. Take a walk. Make sure you get some physical activity in your day before you kind of let yourself lounge and start watching TV. So I hope that maybe one of these methods is helpful to you as far as organizing your day. I do think that it's good for our mental health to have a clear plan for each day. It gives us more motivation when we wake up and we know that, we have a series of tasks that we're going to focus on getting done, and that we commit ourselves to doing the best we can. And if you can't cross off everything on your to-do list for a day, that's okay. You can just add it on to your next day. So just be patient with yourself. But I do encourage you to do your best to stay on track with your schoolwork. I know that none of you want to repeat any of these classes. We have about 4 or 5 weeks left, so just do your best. If you need a pep talk, send me a text. I'll be happy to create an appointment with you so we can chat over Zoom. And so just good luck to you, and just let me know if you have any questions. Okay, thanks.